want to make sure that we constantly have is about the impact of the arts in society today. And I have with me an amazing gentleman. His name is David Avido, all the way from Kibera.
Wagwan.
Niaje niaje?
Poa sana.
Uko fiti?
Uko salama sana.
Karibu sana. David Avido Ocheng.
Yeah, man.
Born and raised in Kibera, 24 years old.
Yeah, 24 years old.
Self-made fashion designer.
Yeah, man.
Niambie, ulianza story ya design vipi? Kiaje?
So, design to me was just like a way of survival, you know. Like, before I used to be like a footballer, and then from football, that's when I dropped out of school. And then after I dropped out of school, kafanya mjengo, after mjengo, nikaanza kufanya spoken word. After spoken word, nikaanza kudance, and then from dancing, that's when I knew I could also like be able to do like design work. And that's how I started like doing design work. Right now, I have like 3 years in fashion.
You have how many years in fashion?
3 years.
Three years in fashion. Yeah. What made you go into fashion?
So I mean, I just wanted like to be different and to be able like to speak about myself, to express myself, and I felt like I could be able like to express myself more into fashion, because to me fashion is like a vessel, it's like a medium for me, just to represent my thoughts and to represent the thoughts of my people from where I come from.
Hizo nguo umevaa ni zako?
Yeah. So,
you designed yourself?
Yeah, I always move around with my creation.
It's your own creation?
Yes.
Tell me, has fashion, I know I've read from some of the articles written that you dropped out of school because money was short.
Yeah.
And so that's why you've tried all these different things.
Yeah.
Tell me, has fashion been able to help you lead a comfortable life?
So I would say so far so good, because fashion has enabled me to change people's life. Fashion has enabled me to change my family's life, and also fashion has enabled me to learn lots of knowledge, you know, while picking up from everything since I started it. So, yeah.
So I'm made to understand you actually were able to go to and study fashion and design and do a diploma in the Buruburu Institute of Fine Arts. Is that true?
Yeah, so I started with certificate over there.
Yes.
Certificate was for 1 year, and then I went back for diploma, and then that's when I deferred from school during my second semester.
You've recently received a lot of publicity,
Yeah.
and I think there's a lot of partnerships and conversations that are happening. Tell me, what has, yani, history of fashion imekupatia stage gani?
So I mean, fashion imenipatia tu ile stage ile naweza jibonga, unajua ile like sasa niko free kwa world yangu, naweza ji-express vile nataka, because at the end of the day mimi nasemanga fashion kwangu si kushonea tu mtu nguo, because kila mtu anaweza shonea mtu nguo akihitaji, but then at the end of the day, what am I trying to impact the lives of people by making the clothes that I make? Kwa sababu saa hizi kama unataka nikushonea nguo, naweza kushonea, utanilipa maybe 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, hiyo story ishi hapo. But if I can impact your life in one way or the other, then you'll also impact my life, and then we'll live a better life from that.
Let's talk about impact, because you started making masks, when COVID-19 came, this fabric type of masks, you started making masks, and you gave them away for free.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What was the thought? What were you thinking when that was happening?
So immediately, like when it was confirmed that COVID was in Kenya,
yes,
that day I was actually going to deliver an outfit in CBD over there at just near GPO. And then it was a certain event, it was called like the Liberty, but the guy that I was taking the outfit for, the show got cancelled, so I had like to go back home. So when I reached back home, I watched the news later on in the evening, and then I was seeing in the news how people are going like, to buy sanitizers, buying hand masks, others buying hand wash. And you'll find that somebody was like buying like 20 sanitizers for himself, like 50 tissues. I'm like, these people, they have money to buy that. What about the people that live in the slum? And when I was growing up, like lots of time I used to sleep hungry, not because we didn't want to eat, but because we could not be able to afford a meal at that time. So I was like, if I was able to overcome that during that time, definitely this kind of time, there are some people that are still going through that kind of stuff, and they're not able to overcome it in this kind of situation, which also makes it like to be more worse on them being on that situation right now. So I was like, how can I be able to impact their life? Because these are the same people that showed me the way. These are the same people that were there for me. These are the same people that guided me to be whoever I am right now. So I'm so grateful for them, for taking care of me. So how can I take care of them in return? I thought of like, maybe I had some money in the bank, like that my saving, like, can I use it? I was like, this is not even enough, because I also have like to sustain myself and my family also. So I had like whenever I make like clothes for my clients, I normally keep the fabrics, I don't throw them. So I had like a couple of offcuts that I had on board. So as I just like, I made like a couple of few patterns, and then started like creating the mask, because I felt like these kind of guys, they could not be able to buy the mask, also buy sanitizer, buy hand wash, and also buy like, you know, how do you call them? And at the same time also buy food for their families. So they're like in a dilemma because also the government told them like they should work at home. And wase wengi wanaishi mtaani ni wale wase wenye wanaendanga mjengo, wanachotea wase maji, zile kazi ngumu ngumu. So unapata mse kama huyu kumwambia work from home, how will they surely work from home? Because some of them doesn't even own a computer, some of them do not even like know how to use them. So telling them to work at home ni issue sana kwao. So alafu pata unapata most of them, they cannot relate, you know, to COVID so much because most of them are be like suffering from hunger, and they can relate more to hunger kwa sababu ni wale wameona wase wao kidedi kwa sababu hawajakuwa kidishi. So nikafikiria like say kama wezi relate in that way, how can I be able to help them? So that's when I started like making the mask and just like, you know, giving them out for free. The first 1 week I was able to make 2,124 masks.
Wow, 2,124 in the first week.
In the first week.
Okay.
And I was able to give them out in all of Kibera. And I was not only giving them in Kibera also, but I was also like giving them in Madare, Kawangware, as long as somebody just reaches out, DMs me on Instagram, or even calls me, or just like I receive a message from anybody.
That was in the first week?
Yeah, that was the first week. I will just like give them out.
Up until now, how many masks do you estimate that you've given out?
Right now, we've given out like 12,167.
12,167 masks. Yeah. My goodness. Well done. Well, I saw your mask earlier, which matches with what you're wearing.
Yeah.
It has the same fabric as your...
Yeah, it has the same fabric. So I normally like wear it this way because also, aside from just like giving people masks, I also like motivate them. Like you can also be stylish with it. It doesn't have to be boring because if somebody just have like, you know, the one same mask that is like maybe a bold color, they normally are like, oh, I don't want to wear this because everybody's like the same. But if you wear it in a different form, you also give them like the motivation to keep them on each and every day.
You know, I'm looking at some of your statistics. 12 local tailors that you're working with.
Yeah.
That you've actually employed.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that you're part of the community. You pay school fees for 10 people. Last year, 2019, you've bought school uniforms for 13 kids. 150 youths mentored in 2019. You've even done compound cleaning activities in 2019, and you say that, and that's what you said right now, that 100% of your fabric is used. Once you've made clothes, you use it for something else. Yeah. What has, this for me sounds like sustainable development. Yeah. What has made you that kind of person? Because
I find peace in doing this, and I just want to make my home a better place the way that I got it, and also just to be able to impact other youths that are growing in Kibera. And also I know like there are so many other kids that want to be fashion designers, they want to be artists, like, you know, because art is very broad. So, and we used to have that stigma that if you are from the street, you are from Kibra, you cannot be able like to impact this or that, or you cannot be able to make your dreams come to reality. So with me doing this, I also like, you know, motivates them to be who they are, and also give them the reason why they should fight for their dreams and what they believe in. And also you don't have a reason to be good in people's life, just do good and go your way.
Where can we find your work? Where can we find the stuff that you've designed and your clothes? Tell us how we can be part of your process and support what you're doing.
Yeah, so currently I'm based in Kibera, Olympic. That's like my capital city. That's like my location.
Yeah.
And if somebody wanna get to me and they don't know where Kibera is, they can reach me out on my social media handles, like Instagram at Looks Like Avido. If you go to Twitter, it Looks Like Avido. On our website is Looks Like Avido. Also Facebook, Looks Like Avido.
So your social media is Looks Like Avido.
Looks Like Avido.
Looks Like Avido, and your website is lookslikeavido.com. Yeah. I'm very excited to talk to you, Bonavido. There are many artists out there who are just thinking me. Thinking mi ndakulaje, mi ndafanya nini, mimi. And you have been thinking about your community, about your society. I want you to inspire those artists. I want you to show them what thinking about your community can do for you. If I read correctly, some of your clothes are being sold in Europe.
Yeah, so I have a distribution office in Europe.
You have a distribution office in Europe?
Yeah.
Hey, boss. Hata mimi niko na distribution office hapa nyuma ya KNT.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and for me, this looks like a result of the fact that you've done stuff that has given social impact.
Yeah.
And so I want you to help inspire young artists and even older artists that are not thinking about social impact, that are not thinking about the impact that art can have in a community. Look at that camera, talk to them. What do you want to tell them?
Yo, bro, sis, I mean, this is a time whereby we have like to support each other, because at the end of the day, we are not in a time whereby everybody want to get like profit or anybody want to get like lots of gain, because this year, I think like to me, like the main goal that we should have is just like survival. Take care of your brother, take care of your sister, take care of your neighbor, because if you don't take care of your neighbor will go outside there and he or she is the one that's going to bring the virus to you, because you don't have to be in contact with any person for you or her to get the virus. But as long as, you know, the person gets the virus and maybe he touched like maybe a surface near your house, maybe be it a door, be it a gate that you are sharing, you know, be it like a, you know, a key, be it like, you know, anything like on the surfaces like woods, and then you also get to touch that same wood before 9 days ends, you'll also get the virus. But if you can take care of your neighbor right now, he or she also can be able to take care of you, because let's be one, let's support each other, you know. Love runs the world, and as long as we love each other and let's support each other, we'll grow more. Yeah, that's all.
Looks like Avido. Well done. I'm very proud of you. Son of our soil, son of Kibera. Well done, David Avido Ocheng. We look forward to seeing more of your works. Think about creating some content about fashion, and we can put it on Culture TV. Sure. But you know, your work is inspiring. The amount of impact that you've had is inspiring. I really hope that people watching this can figure out how to partner with Avido to make sure that more masks are made available for those that are more vulnerable to our society. I'm really proud of you. Thank you for your story, and thank you for taking time to being with us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate so much.
Asante sana. God bless.
Asante.